Coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Mike front forward. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check 50. Check 50. Back. Here we go, 46. Check Mike, 54. Mike. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Let's go.
Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the third time in 4 NFL seasons. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Prescott. He finds Taylor, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll throw again. Prescott looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check. Hey, kill. Check. Crunch. Big Dan.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Go. Get out there. Check, Mike 54. Mike 56.
From the 38, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Watch the twist. Shoot. Hey, kill. Ball shot. 54.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Kill.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Kill. 27. 26.
First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Gun. Go to 54. Line in. Check Mike 54. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Nice, sweetheart. We're going to 54. Line in. Alert 3. SOS.
On first down, Elliott, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From just shy of midfield, Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Here we go, 46. 54, right there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go. Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling what they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, 52 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie!
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
First down, Minnesota.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Listen to me.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Blue down, blue down. Alert flare, alert flare. 47. 30 towards the mic, 30 towards the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to. We're going to 53. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Let's go, 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, here we go, 46. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Here we go, 47. Check it. Here we go, kill. Short. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Kill. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Here we go, 47. Mike's 54. Done. Mike's 54. You remember me? Sweat. Hey. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. What do you think?
A first down throw for Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check. Lucky. We're going to 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Hey, 47. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Exit. Mike's 54. Ball back.
Prescott yet again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Here we go. Going to 54. Right in. Deuce. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Come for you. Watch this. We're going to 53. Watch the shift. 47. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Strip that ball.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Forbath, the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Forced out to his left. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter with Cook, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
I know, he's easy.
Now on 2nd and 13, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
The 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Everybody, kill. Hey, kill. 47.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Kill.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Vikings 16.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Check in.
Get the ball. Check.
Here we go, going to 54. Why in? Here we go, kill.
Right 34. Scoop. Tackles. Slam.
Here we go, going to 54. Why in?
He's coming, double up. Say.
Here we go, going to 54. Why in?
From the 16, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Under crunch. Joker. Under. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Hey, kill.
It's third down and goal to go.
Watch out.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Hayward.
Prescott on third and goal. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. 26.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that's Elliott, complete. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Steps away to his left. Complete to Jason Witten. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They start the drive with Cook. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And 7 at the 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They run it again with Cook. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's 50.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Right there, 54 Mike. Check Mike, check Mike.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Going deep here for Taylor. They've got his man complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. We're going to 53.
He's coming, check him, check him. Hey, let's get that ball here, let's get that ball right here. Mike 30, 26.
Elliott running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
54. Here we go, D.
Go, get out there.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
26.
Prescott to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. That's caught inside the 20. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.